Hello everyone, hope that you all are doing great. You might have understood that in today's video we will be developing admin module for bus reservation system. This admin module was missing in the bus reservation system series. I was getting a lot of queries regarding the admin module in the comment section as well as some personal queries as well. So this would be a very basic admin module where you will be registering a user as an admin and logging into the system using that user, and then you will be seeing the bus detail upload screen where you will be inserting data and then you will be saving the data to the bus data entity, right, to the bus data table. So before jumping to the code part, let me request you that if you are gaining some knowledge in any way from my videos, or my videos are helping you in any way, so please give it a thumbs up and subscribe the channel, as your one subscribe will mean a lot to me. Now let's jump to the code part. Firstly, we have to register user as an admin. So let me take you to the IDE and let's go to the code part. So first of all, let's go to the controller of registration, right? From registration controller, first we will see that what we were doing to register a user as a user, as a role as user, right? So we were saving the user, right, from user detail service. So we have to go to the default. Let me go to the user. Okay, we are saving it here. So let me open the implementation of this. So let me open the implementation of this method, right? So it would be in the default service IMPL. There, in the previous video, we were just storing the saving the user as a role as a user only, right? We were not working on admin front, right? Right. This is the save method. What we were doing here is that we were getting user register DTO and we were default setting the role as user. You can see on the screen what we were doing previously. Now what we have done is we are checking that whatever the role is coming from the registered registration HTML, we are checking that role. If the role is user, then we are fetching the role as user and then we are storing that role into our user entity. And if the role is admin, then we have to store the role of admin here, right? And then we have to save the user. So this will actually, just a second, this will store our user with a role, right, with the admin role, with a user role, right? Any role could be provided to the user. So now let me take you to the HTML first, that what changes we have done in the HTML part. Let me take to resources, templates, and register HTML. So here in the when we were designing the system previously, here the role input was not given to the user, right? We were taking the default role as user. So now here I have given a select drop down where you can actually select the role of a user. So here this is the select drop down where you can select the role of the user, be it a user or be it a admin, right? So this will take my data. This will on the click of submit, this will take my data to this call, the post call of slash register. So slash registration, the post call of slash registration, which was this call, right? Which was this call. So this registration DTO will have the role part as well, and then we'll be saving that role part and we'll redirect it to the login page. So let me first take you to the database as well to show you that we have already given the entry of admin role in our role table, right? Let me log in. So we can see in the role table, let me run the select script and show you that what data it contains, right? It should contain the entry of role as user and role as an admin, right? Because these are the default entries in our role table. We'll not be entering it from the admin part, right? So let me show you the entry of the role in the role table. So yes, you can see that the ID is 1 and the role is user, ID is 2 and the role is admin, right? So this entry would be default in the role table. So now if we register a new user as an admin, then the mapping would be made in role underscore user table. That was a default table that we made in the previous video as well, right? We showed in the previous video as well. So these were the changes to register a user as an admin, right? We need an HTML to input the role as an admin. Then we need a call to the controller, that was here the post call, and then we are saving the data to the database, that our user as an admin would be stored into our database, right? So now our admin user is being registered, right? But now let's talk about login, right? What we were doing previously was, you can see on your screens that in the config, Spring Security config, what we were doing, we were just handling the default success URL of a login, right? And we were redirecting it to slash dashboard. Now as our call is being changed, right, from the same login page, we have to redirect to a admin login, and then we have to redirect to a user login, right? The user login would redirect it to the dashboard, and the admin login would be redirected to the admin screen, right? So now to handle that, what we have to change now. So let me first take you to the login controller and show you that what changes we did here. So what we were doing previously in the post mapping, you can see in your on your screens as well, that we were checking the password, then we were seeing that the role is user, and then we were loading the user, right? And then we were sending the success message or the error message, right? Now what we have to do is that in the Spring Security config, we have actually we have removed the default success and we have handled the success handler, right? We have used the success handler. So we have written our custom success handler. What that custom success handler is doing is that it is checking that if the granted authority is a user, if the role of a particular user which is logging in is a user, then it would be redirecting it to slash dashboard. Now slash dashboard, we have a controller of dashboard controller, right, which has a parent mapping of slash dashboard, so it will be redirected to this controller, right? And if the role is admin, then it will be redirected to slash admin screen. So we have to make a admin controller as well, right? So we have made an admin controller with a parent mapping as slash admin screen, right? So it would be redirected here if the admin user logs in, right? So this was the custom controller, what the custom controller is handling for us. It is actually redirecting our calls which we have to if we are not doing it in the custom success handler, we have to do it in the login controller post call. So now all those things would be handled by our custom success handler, and the password correction or not, that the password is correct or not for the user, would be handled by our this Spring Security config load user, right? So this, sorry, in the default user service IMPL, we are using the load by username method. So this will be handling our username password. If the password is incorrect, it will show our message on the screen, right? So these were the ways that we are now done with the registration of the user as an admin, and then we have done with the login of the user as an admin as well. So now let me take you to the admin screen. What admin screen we have made, right? I have made an admin screen HTML. So first of all, what we are doing in the admin controller is the same way we are returning the admin screen first in the get mapping, the admin HTML, and then this is the internal method of getting the username of the user to display the username on the screen. And then the post mapping, what does the post mapping does is, it takes the data from the HTML and then saves that data to the bus data table, right? In the previous video also we saw that in the bus data table I have to enter the data through the PG admin screen to the database screen, right? So now that purpose is also solved, that in the running application only the admin can insert bus data, right? Maybe any destination, to from destination, and then date of the destination, bus name, price, time, all the things. Now the user can handle it from the running application screen. So let me take you to the HTML first, how the HTML looks like. So here the HTML is almost the same. Just one thing I have changed to make a good look and feel of the screen is the time selection, right? I've used the type as time, so it has given me a default time picker for so that would be you can see the visible changes when the application is running. So these were the code changes that we have done. First is the code change done in the default user service IMPL, which was to save the user as a admin, right? Then we have to do the change in the admin screen to select the sorry, not the admin screen, we have to do the changes in the registration HTML, right? Register HTML, where we are taking the input of the role, whether the user is a user or an admin, right? So we need to do the changes here as well to display the user, that to we should give the option to the user that it should select the role as user or an admin, right? Then the changes are done in Spring Security. First of all, we were handling the default success URL. Now we are handling with the success handler, right? And then we have written a custom success handler, which is used for our login. And in the login controller, we have removed all the things that we were doing manually. We were checking the password, we were displaying the error and all, and redirecting to a particular controller. So those things now are being handled by a custom success handler, right? And then we have made our admin controller a new entry, that is an admin screen. So same, we are in the get mapping we are returning the admin screen, and then in the post mapping we are saving the data to the bus data table, right? And then redirecting it to the admin screen with a success message. And then we have made an admin screen, an HTML, to display the to take the input from the user, the bus details, right? So now I'll run the application, and then we'll see that what visible changes are being done in the application. You might have seen the screenshots in between the application. So let me now run the application. Let us wait for the application to get started. And then actually there were many queries coming for the admin module, so that's why this is a kind of a very basic admin module. You can handle many other things of your application from admin module, that I'll list it into a separate video, right? The application has started now, right? The application has started. Let me go to the browser and let me type in localhost 8080 and /registration. So first of all, let's go to the registration page and see what visible change we can see here. So we can see this drop down of selection of user and admin, right? So let me register a new user. Let me say it as Raman, and let me input the email ID and the password as 123456, and this user is an admin user, right? So let me I'll take this user as a user, right? So let me register this user, right? Now let's go again to the registration and register another user with admin rights, right? That would be Raman Preet, right? And you can take email ID as Raman Preet 15@gmail.com. Password is again 123456, and the role is admin, right? Now you can see that our two users are registered. So now as we registered the two users, one as user and one as admin, so let me log in with that admin user first and show you the full workflow of it, right? It was this email ID, right? And password was 123456. So you can see that this is the upload screen, right? Bus reservation admin dashboard, right? And the user was Ramanpreet. So hi, welcome Ramanpreet, and we have given the logout button here. So this is a very basic kind of a thing. You can handle many more things from an admin module, right? So let me first enter few details, and then we'll go to the user which was registered as a role as a user, and then we'll book a ticket, right? So we have to go from New Delhi so to, I would say, Mumbai. Take it as 30th, and the price could be around 1100, and the bus name could be Bombay Special, right? So this was this fancy kind of thing that I did. This is a time picker that I have implemented, right? Just that I have taken the type as time, and HTML has given a default time picker here. So let me select the time as 10:35 a.m. right? I would say a.m. in the morning the bus is there. So I'll say upload. So a message is being thrown that uploaded successfully, right? And using the word upload, you can even say it as submit, as this could be a form submit as well, right? So now if I say again that I have another bus to register from of the same date, from be it 1050, and the bus name could be Volvo, right? So let me select the time as 11:36. It could also be, or I would say 12:36 a.m, right? So 12:36 a.m. So let me upload it. So it is also, the data is uploaded successfully, right? Now the admin part has uploaded the bus data, which was the only functionality that we were dependent for an admin module to, right? We were actually, in the previous videos, we were going to the database screen, and then we were uploading data there. We were inserting, we were running the insert query to insert the bus data. Now we have given a page to upload that bus data as well to the admin module. You can handle much more things here as well, right? That depends on you, how elongated your project could be, how wide things an admin could control in your project, right? So let me log out from here, and let me log in from Raman Popli 19. As we registered this user as a user, so you can see that a dashboard screen is being shown. So this is being handled by our success handler, right? So let me select New Delhi, and let me select Mumbai, right? And the date could be 30. Let me find the bus. So you can see that I can find the bus here. So it would be New Delhi to Mumbai, and the time is 10:35 a.m. 10:35 a.m. and the 10:35 p.m. it was. Sorry, a.m. And the bus name is Bombay Special B112, and the price was 1100, and there was this Volvo entry, which was the price was of 1050, right? The time was this. Now let me click on book. So all other functionality remains the same that we performed in the previous video as well. So we'll have the amount 4400, and let me pay the amount, and if I pay the amount, email would be sent to me. So let me open my email as well to show you my email, right? It will take me to my booking section, right? So yes, it has taken me to my booking section, where we have the cancel and generate button. So let me go to my email, and it is opening. So let's wait for it. So it has opened. So let me show you the email that I have received. So this was my email, and this was the ticket that I have received. So date is 30. The primary passenger name was Raman. The ticket number is this. Number of passengers were 4, and we are traveling from New Delhi to Mumbai, right? And the bus name is this, right? All other functionality remains the same, just that a new addition of admin module is there and nothing has been changed for the user which has been registered with the role of user, right? So everything remains the same for the user, just that the new admin screen has been introduced. So let me log out from this application now, and this was it from this application, from this video. Hope that you people might have liked the video, and also I request you to subscribe the channel if you haven't done it right now. So if you're getting some kind of a knowledge out of my videos, do hit a subscribe button, because your one subscribe means a lot to me. And also in the description there would be a link to Instagram page, that is Java Concepts page, that is being operated by me, where I share some Java concepts, some Java programs there. So do follow that page as well, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.